Sorry, that was weird. I just realized, I'm like, that was really nice. And then I go, oh, I'm mute. So good morning, everyone. I'm Sharon Friedman. I'm a massage therapist. And now due to COVID, I haven't given a massage in over 9 months. And I'm a little afraid I've lost my technique. But I'm also a yoga teacher. And I teach exclusively online a yoga for osteoporosis. So what do I do and why do I do what I do? Well, thanks to Joyce Lehman of her Connectors Collective and her master classes on social media selling success. These are a couple of the questions that she asked us to give the answer to. And the first one really was like a no-brainer, very simple. I help anyone who has been diagnosed with low bone density, which was called osteopenia, but now it's called low bone density, or osteoporosis. Help them rebuild bone strength, balance, and self-confidence. Pretty simple. But the why do I do what I do was like, was a stomper. I just like, what? I don't know. So I had to do some digging, some self-awareness of my character, my motives, my desires. And after I thought about it, my character's always been one of someone who likes to help people. That's just been who I basically am. But through my desire to be loved, because I was a people pleaser as a young girl, and I'm sure I'm a little bit of that now, my desire to be loved, I tried to please people. Because I thought that, my feeling was that if I pleased people and they liked me, then I'd like myself better. Because I had a lot of self-doubt, and I'm working on that too. So through life stories and life, events, I became a massage therapist. And during the time while I was learning to become a massage therapist, I had to take a course called massage. Think about that. And I had to give 100 massages to get finished through this course. And in those days, this particular massage school did not have a clinic. I had to go and find 100 massages. And the only table I had was my kitchen table. So when people would get off the table, I would notice this always happening. Their face would look like 10 years younger. Their shoulders would be down, and they'd get off the table and say, oh my God, I feel so good. And that fed my desire for making people happy and making, and then therefore I was happy. But, over the years that has changed to, I don't need that anymore. I know that makes them feel better, and that just makes me happy. I don't need that reinforcement, which is kind of nice. But while being a massage therapist is a body worker, and they preach taking care of your own body. So I started to take yoga and started feeling the effects of how it made me feel. And I wanted to share that with my clients. So I'd give them a breath work or a yoga move. And I would find that if people actually did it, my clients actually did it, when they came back to my table, they had lengthened the effects of their massage. And I was able to start again in that place instead of having to go back and catch up to where we were. And they would end up coming less and less because they didn't need it as much, which was really rewarding to me too, that sadly your clients don't come to you, but it's because they feel better. So what do I do and why do I do it? Well, I believe that everybody in this world who's ever living now is here for a certain purpose, a certain reason. You just have to find it. And I do believe that mine is helping people. It's part of my character, but it's also my reason for being here. So as I was taking yoga and I started feeling the effects, I realized that I wanted to niche into something, that I wanted to know more about one thing than everything, one thing about everything. And I found a course by Dr. Fishman, who taught a sort of a yoga for osteoporosis. And I thought, well, let me try this. And as I learned the protocol poses, and as I started feeling the effects of these yoga poses, I really realized how amazing this yoga was, and I now teach that exclusively. But I've also gotten into immersing myself into bones, what bones are, what they do, how to keep them healthy, how to stay away from things that are unhealthy. So that has been something also that is what I do, is learn about bones. But the ultimate why, I need purpose in life, and I've raised 3 beautiful women. I have a marriage of 43 years that I hope continues, and I right now enjoy taking care of my grandsons and getting to know them. But God willing, I'll live for another 20 years and be extremely healthy. And I want to have a purpose. I want to feel that I've got a worth in these next 20 years. And so that is really one of the reasons why I do what I do. And what do? I help people who have been diagnosed with low bone density or osteoporosis rebuild bone, strength, balance, and self-confidence. Thank you for listening.